He didn't walk away overnight. He broke in silence for months. Before we begin, if you've ever given your all to people who never saw your worth, hit subscribe, because this one, right here, is for the ones who loved too deeply, stayed too long, and finally learned to let go. There comes a moment in every man's life when he stops chasing people and starts facing himself. For him, that moment came quietly. No dramatic exit, no shouting, no slammed doors. Just one deep breath and a decision. I'm done. He had spent years giving everything he had, his time, his loyalty, his energy, to people who only showed up when it was convenient. He forgave betrayal, he excused distance, he tolerated disrespect disguised as jokes. He told himself it was love. He told himself they'd change. But slowly, piece by piece, he started disappearing inside his own life. You know that feeling, when you start walking on eggshells around people you once felt safe with. When you start second guessing your words, your worth, your existence, just to keep the peace. That was him. A man who once laughed freely now watched his words like they were weapons. He wanted to be understood, but no one was listening. He wanted to be appreciated, but everyone took him for granted. And one night, just one, he sat in silence, looking at the same people who once begged him never to leave, realizing they wouldn't even notice if he did. That's when something inside him snapped, not in anger, not in revenge, but in realization. He realized that no matter how much you give, some people will never see your value until you stop handing them discounts. He realized love without respect is just emotional slavery. He realized being too nice to people who keep taking isn't kindness. It's self-betrayal. That's the night he broke the pattern. He stopped explaining. He stopped defending. He stopped trying to prove his loyalty to people who'd already forgotten it. And it hurt. God, it hurt. To walk away from people he once prayed for. But he knew this truth. Sometimes the most painful goodbyes are the ones that set you free. He didn't walk away because he stopped caring. He walked away because they did. From that moment, he promised himself, never again. Never again would he shrink to be tolerated. Never again would he beg to be understood. Never again would he confuse patience with permission. That night, he didn't just walk away from them. He walked away from the version of himself that accepted less than he deserved. And for the first time in years, he felt free. At first, walking away felt like peace. Then it hit him, the silence. You see, nobody tells you that healing feels like heartbreak too. He thought once he left, the pain would disappear. But instead, the nights got quieter, the room felt colder, and every memory echoed like a ghost that refused to leave. He'd scroll through old messages, read old words that once made him smile, and now they just felt like lies wrapped in nostalgia. He missed them, not because they deserved it, but because for so long they were home, and now, home was gone. This was the part no one applauds, the lonely phase, the one where your heart keeps reaching for the past, even though your mind knows better. He'd wake up and almost text them, then stop. He'd hear a song, and it would take him back to a version of himself that no longer existed. That's the thing about walking away. You don't just leave people behind, you leave parts of yourself with them. But the silence had something they never gave him. Honesty, because in that silence, he finally met himself again. He realized he had spent years surrounded by people, yet always felt alone. Now, even though the world was quiet, he finally started hearing his own voice. The voice that said, "You were never too much. You were just giving too much to the wrong ones." The loneliness became a mirror, showing him what he'd become and what he needed to be. At first, it terrified him, but slowly, it started to build him. He learned to enjoy his own company. He learned that solitude isn't punishment, it's preparation. Because when you walk alone, you see clearly who was walking beside you for love, and who was there just for convenience. He started doing small things for himself. Things that no one noticed, but that meant everything. Morning runs, late night reflections, reading, praying, lifting, working. He started rebuilding his identity from the ground up, not for validation, not for revenge, but for peace. Some nights, he still missed the noise, but then he'd remind himself, noise was never the same as connection. What he had now was clarity. He began to see his loneliness not as a curse, but as a a doorway to a stronger, quieter, more grounded version of himself. Because when you walk away from everyone, you finally learn to walk toward yourself. And that, right there, is the beginning of rebirth. The silence wasn't empty after all. It was full of truth, growth, and quiet strength. He didn't need their approval anymore. He needed his own respect. And he was finally earning it. One lonely night at a time. It was in the dark that he finally began to rise. No applause, no audience, no one cheering him on. Just silence, pain, and a man determined to never feel weak again. At first, it was survival. Dragging himself out of bed when everything inside him wanted to quit. Forcing himself to work when no one was watching. Lifting when his body ached. Reading when his mind was heavy. Bit by bit, he turned the pain into progress. He didn't post about it. He didn't talk about it. He just became. While they thought he was broken, he was becoming dangerous. While they were busy moving on, he was busy moving up. Every night, he poured his frustration into discipline. Every morning, he woke up sharper, colder, more focused. The man who once needed validation now needed only his purpose. And that changed everything. He started setting goals so high they scared him. He trained like someone the world had underestimated. He worked in silence, not to prove them wrong, but to prove himself right. The darkness became his training ground. It taught him patience, resilience, and power. Because when you can rebuild yourself in the dark, no light can ever blind you again. He wasn't chasing people anymore. He was chasing greatness. He wasn't running from pain. He was using it as fuel. By the time the world noticed him again, it was already too late. He was unrecognizable, not because of what he gained, but because of what he refused to lose: his focus, his self-respect, and his vision. The dark didn't destroy him. It forged him. When he finally returned, he didn't announce it. No warnings, no grand entrances, just quiet confidence that made people stop and stare. He wasn't the same man who left. Something in his eyes had changed. Colder, wiser, untouchable. The ones who took him for granted started to notice it first. The absence they once ignored had now become a void they couldn't fill. They tried to replace him. His energy, his loyalty, his presence. But nothing felt the same, because what he brought wasn't ordinary. It was rare. And rare things don't come twice. He didn't need revenge. His growth was revenge enough. He didn't need validation. His silence was validation. When they saw him again, focused, calm, and unstoppable, it hit them. They didn't just lose a person. They lost access to the version of him that cared. The man who once gave now gave nothing. The man who once chased now attracted. His success spoke in whispers louder than their noise. His peace was proof that walking away was never weakness. It was strategy. He had become the kind of man who didn't demand respect. He commanded it. Every step he took was a reminder. You can't replace someone who rebuilt themselves from ashes. And the truth was undeniable. They never replaced him. They just learned to live with the regret of losing him. He came back not to prove them wrong, but to prove himself right. That letting go was the best decision he ever made. Because when a man finally knows his worth, he stops asking to be seen and starts making the world notice his silence. Listen, if you're hearing this right now, it's probably because a part of you feels unseen. You've given your time, your energy, your love to people who never truly valued it. You've been the one who stayed up late helping others, the one who forgave too much, the one who thought being kind meant being walked over. And somewhere along the way, you forgot who you were. But here's the truth. You were never meant to be background noise in someone else's story. You were meant to build your own. You've got to stop begging to be understood. Stop shrinking yourself just to make others comfortable. Stop trying to convince people of your worth when they were never capable of seeing it in the first place. The world won't respect you until you start respecting yourself. That means setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and walking away from anything that drains your soul, even if it hurts. Because sometimes the pain of letting go is the price of peace. When you start valuing yourself, you'll notice something powerful. Silence becomes your strength. You won't need to explain, defend, or prove anymore. You'll start doing everything quietly, working in silence, healing in silence, winning in silence. And that's when they'll start to notice the change. They'll wonder where your softness went, why you don't text back like before, why you stopped showing up for people who never showed up for you. That's not arrogance. That's growth. That's self-respect. You've got to understand, not everyone deserves access to you. Your time, your energy, your presence, those are privileges, not obligations. The right people will never make you question your worth. They'll recognize it without you having to explain it. And the wrong ones, let them go. Let them talk. Let them call you cold, selfish, distant, whatever makes them sleep better at night. Because one day, they'll realize it wasn't arrogance. It was self-respect all along. So, from this moment on, promise yourself something. Promise that you'll never again beg to be valued. Promise that you'll never again lower your standards just to keep someone close. Promise that you'll protect your peace like your life depends on it. Because it does. You are not too much. You are not too cold. You are not hard to love. You just finally stopped handing your energy to people who didn't know what to do with it. And when that day comes, when your silence starts speaking louder than your words, you'll understand what real power feels like. It's calm. It's controlled. It's quiet. Know your worth. Then never lower it again. Because once you finally realize what you bring to the table, you stop waiting for a seat. You build your own table and let them watch from a distance.